day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to the Sunless Skies, where we're on a task for just one singular one of those unlicensed star charts. So, we need to find Tacketies fighting juggernauts, or find Tacketies ourselves and murder them, because simply put, we need one or the other. That's definitely a juggernaut and a Tackety fighting. Sounds like it's coming from this way. Here they are. Now I don't care which one wins, just one of you kill the other. And don't let me be in the crosshairs. Although I do have a lot more faith of the Tackety dying than the juggernaut. I love how I level up from looking at it. There we go. Pillage their stores for fuel and supplies. Ooh, I will do that. Partial success. I lost a crew member. I gained a mangled tackle plate, tail of terror, supplies, and fuel. I mean, I'm fine with that. Now, if I go back to Magalines, there's probably some more fighting happening up there. There normally is. The history will be kind. I'm not convinced it will be. Signal the wreck. What's my chances? Sure. Fuck. Oh, I gained a crew member. And terror. Okay. I mean, I'm heading to Magalines anyway, so I'm not bothered by terror. I should probably just kill the Tacketies myself. I mean, I do need 10 nameplates. That is a lot. But am I truly capable of just senseless murder? I feel that the answer is yes. I can pillage their stores for fuel and supplies again. And I gain 2 fuel and 1 supply and a Tackety nameplate. And I didn't even lose reputation with the Tacketies. That means I can freely kill them as much as I want. I probably lose the reputation when I hand in the nameplates to get the crap. Hey look! An item! How perfect! It's fuel! I'm good with fuel. Let's just send out a batch to see what it finds. It finds something up there. A bit out of the way, but, you know, probably not that bad a thing to try and find. Also, how does space have wind? And why does it cause terror? Oh, really? Another one, you say? Goodbye, Marauder. Now, what's in this wreck? We could signal the wreck for something, but there's no point. Let's mourn the dead, like the good people that we are. And then we're gonna head over to the head over to these Marauders. We need to kill Tacketies, or we need to just get lucky from a dreadnought. One or the other. I don't care which. It's a shame you can't, like, hand in mangled Tackety plates to the respective people as fallen comrades that you could use as heroes. But then again, I suppose it's a case of you could just kill your own soldiers for reputation. So it doesn't work as well, does it? 2 Tacketies, you say? Yes, attacking one does get both involved. I am a hero to Britain! That will not change! Pillage their stores for fuel and supplies. You know what? Let's seize its cargo. 2 sacks of ardent seeds. I should kill Tacketies more. I mean, they are meant to be like merchant ships, aren't they? Scrap and scuttle the burning vessel for hull. You know what? We can do that. Ah! How perfect. We're now on 6 mangled Tackety nameplate. Ooh, isn't mindless murder fun? A stowaway. Conduct a thorough search. Ooh, we found him this time. After an hour, an indignant stoker drags a sooty-faced urchin before you. Found her hiding in a supply crate in the hold. She had a right little treasure trove in there. Cutlery from the galley, Jones's Bible, and my best socks. He brandishes a horrible pair of socks. The stowaway picks her nose, defiantly. The urchin wears an oversized Skyfarer's coat, clumsily and drastically helmed at the sleeves and tails. Her eyes are pale, accustomed to starlight. A mottle of old frostbite embellishes one cheek. When she speaks, her voice seems older than the rest of her. What is she? 12? 13? What are you doing here? She shrugs. Just catching a ride, she says indecently. I've been catching engines across the Reach in Albion for years. Seen half the sky, I have. Port Prosper to the Silent Saint, Skyhenge to Carillon. Where are your parents? She looks at her shoes, dismatched and scuffled. Gone, in the blockade of New Winchester during one of the bombardments. She breaks off. Anyway, a neighbor tried to look after me, but I didn't like her much. What do you want? It might affect what you choose to do with her. She is taken back by the question. No one's ever asked that before. Usually there's a lot of shouting, and then I'm chucked off at the next port. She thinks about it, looking around at the bridge. She's a good engine. Loyal. I'd like to stay, she decides. Until such time as I don't. Sure. I could use a child. What? Actually? She salutes you inexperiencedly. You won't forget it. I can help out, like... I know my way around an engine, and I'm no stranger to the sky. I know stuff. I could teach you. Perhaps another time, you tell her. You shake her grubby hand and send her to bed. It's past her bedtime. The sky-worn urchin has joined your team. She's a mascot, is she? Huh. Not a very good mascot compared to the Blemigan Voyager, but still a mascot. Well, let's head into New Winchester. Lose our terror. Excellent. Should I repair? Should probably repair. No, first things first is I go to the bazaar and see what people want. You want 5 barrels of ours for the Stain Beater Reserve. You know what? I can do that. And then flowers for Titania. You know what? One leads to the other. Okay. Perfect. Honestly, I could buy that for a lot more hold. But then I'll be just using so much more fuel. But then again, fuel seems to be one of those things which is just... I need tons of anyway. So... Oh wait, that's an auxiliary slot. Never mind. Seriously, what's the point of the captain slot? All it does is give you extra crew, and extra crew just eats your supplies, so it's bad. I mean, like this. Why the hell does it need 3 engine slots? It's already got 18 crew. If you need more than that, you got a problem. Alright, anyway, let's talk to this girl then. She has made what is best described as a nest in one corner of the hold. A jungle of blankets, a chipper, tea-stained mug, handmade journals stitched together from pilfered pages. She keeps old hours. Often appearing at midnight. She keeps odd hours. What am I reading? Often appearing at midnight to sit with the signaller on the late shift. She pulls her collar up and when the wind howls, and she keeps her eyes down when the stars are bright. Come on, Parafox. Talking is not hard. I'll lower her on the bridge, see what she wants. She's been in the galley teaching the crew new swear words, but she prefers the quiet hours up here, with the stars stretched across the forward window, the clock ticking softly from the wall. Together you pore over the charts, sharing stories of places you've been, speculating about those you haven't. And that's it. Oh, okay. So it's just a free way to get a mascot, then. I prefer my current mascot. You know, I'm about to level up, so, hold on, I want to check something. My current stats are 30, 30, 50, 35. So if I just suddenly, what do you give? 2 hearts, 6 mirrors. If I switch to you, yes, it does actively change my stat, like that. Okay, that's good to know. So what stat do I want to upgrade the most right now? I think mirrors is a good one. The August avenues. You spent your youth in a stuffy sitting rooms and chandeliered parlours. Hush, you can still hear the delicate sounds of silver spoons on china cups. You were not ungrateful, but your life was hinged by bounds of civility and expectation. You had to disobey sometimes, to discover who you were. When you had to rebel, how did you do it? Secretly and occasionally. You wouldn't want to bring shame to your household. You kept your disobediences modest and discreet. Hoorah! I'd expect no less. Now then, let's head to the Leadbeater Reserve then, because I have the hours. There, I will then be able to buy the seeds for Titania. Obviously, I'm going to the company house first. Here we are. Deliver my port reports. Thank you very much. Now, what can I get for these port reports? You know, I don't have one of these. Let's get an invitation to Perdance, whatever that is. Apparently, I did have one. Alright, then let's get some Stalin-stewed gossip and be on my way. Why this way, you might ask? Simple. There's normally Tacketies up here. There we go. You're almost gone and dead. There we go. I expect no less from Tacketies. What do I loot? Seize its cargo! I get a new barrel of hours. Man, I really should just murder Tacketies, because you can get so much random crap from them, apparently. I feel almost like a marauder, although I bet the stovepipes don't disagree. Ha 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 ha! I've also just realised I've had my giant fan on the entire time since the beginning of this recording. So if it's been a bit bothering you a bit, I do apologise. And to everyone who normally says they can't hear this stuff, well, you didn't hear it anyway, so what do you care? Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Leadbeater does actually sell fuel. Here we are. Leadbeater and Stainrod Nature Reserve. Right. So, let's go to the bazaar and sell all of the hours. We got an otherworldly artifact in exchange. Okay. Pick up the carefully packaged munition. Pick up 3 sets of the verdant seeds. Ready to complete this task. And then, see what this guy wants now. It's probably been... Ask the researcher about his completed research. He left a note at the box asking you to drop by. The researcher welcomes you to his table with a booming, "Sit down, sit down." He calls for one of his scouts to pour you a brandy. Thanks to the hard labour of my fine colleagues, we've done it. Witness the accumulation of their efforts. It's just outside the window. The researcher points with his walking stick and raising his eyebrows theatrically. An orchid is growing outside. Trees all the bare. Well, one cannot say fruit. They bear potatoes or carrots, while others have ears of corn hanging like pine cones. The researcher raises his glass. I call them sapling knots. With careful discipline, it's possible to harness the Reach's chaos in abundance. After that, one may dictate growth. Woods may be negotiated with. Ooh, very nice. So what do you want me to do now? He needs one of the following requests. Of course, he's happy to reward you for more. The stomach of a Tanuki. The cutting of a titanic petal and a fungal crinoline. Something tells me I'm going to have to go back to the Hybras, aren't I? Christ. Well, that's like the best dock ever. Thanks, Bat. You know what, Bat? Go eat something else. There's something over here. What else did you find? Oh, you found something on the way there? On the way to Titania. Wow. This bat's doing its job today. And here is a dead, broken down ship, the Ice Maiden. you say? I could repair a bit. That's not very good. You know what, I'm gonna do it. What happens when I enter through the shattered glass? Your driver pulls your locomotive over alongside the wreck. Close enough, you leap from one to the other. The floor of the bridge is carpeted with the glass fragments. It shines like stars in your lamplight, and twinkles like bells when your boots brush it. A sky chest nailed to the floor at the back of the bridge. What could it be? Marked box. Fragile contents. Do not shake, upend, or dismode. Found a pane of glass. Ooh. After much maneuvering and whispers, cursing, the box is opened. A chorus of oohs and ahs run through your crew as the panes of starlight-stained glass emerge. A careful hand has rendered the sights of the wilderness into articulated swirls of colours. Well. Kill it before it kills me. I'm not giving it the opportunity to even get a turn. Give me money. I didn't pick up a port report. God damn it, I can do that on the way back. What the hell is that? Incognito Princess eyes gleam. Titania is like a brooch. I want it. I love how I could have moved maybe an inch forward, and I would have gotten a new place. Let me guess, this is going to remove all my terror. Ow! Okay, a lot of my terror. 15%. Hello, Titania. You actually look very nice. Let's just go to the bazaar. Sell off the seeds. Well done, well done. I gained an extra 100 just for being nice. Bronzewood. Not the best. You sell nectar. I'm not surprised. Well, let's go to Orbion's Landing and make a port report. Very nice. What is Titania? A question with no easier answer. To the poets, a place of inspiration. To the stoneworkers, an untouched slab. To the playwrights, a blank page. A place of tranquility, of creation, and... Your interviewee pauses, suddenly looking worried. Do you hear buzzing? Apologies. Must get inside. You can't see or hear anything. Perhaps must be an assume it's a force of habit? Meet with the mayor. As first among the founders, she gets Titania's only office. The mayor is only available when the port is undamaged. Titania's petals fill the air with a permanent perfume, but eventually you become accustomed to it. Even so, the scent of the many flowers in the mayor's small office sends your senses reeling. Obviously unaffected, she sits behind her desk and gestures for you to take the other chair. I'd like a request of a petal, please. The mayor is only too happy to oblige. I'll have a sample sent to your engine in a moment, she says. We may not be scientifically minded here, but we do love to learn more about our wonderful flower. Wait, are you actually built on a bloody freaking flower? Ask about the mayor. How can a place like this flourish out here in the dark? A spectacular place, isn't it? We couldn't believe that nobody else had colonized it after, well, whoever built all the crystal domes and spires. Honestly, I can't believe our luck. Ask about the port. The mayor shakes her head. I think you will find us most self-sufficient, Captain. Enjoy your visit. Take in some poetry. If I think of anything that we might require, you will be the first to know. Alright then. Let's explore Titania then. The light sparkles through the jeweled petals on the marble white paths. Wherever you explore, poets and singers perform their latest work, while artists peer behind canvases to try to capture the beauty in oil and chalk. In the horrors of the high wilderness, this is a place of safety and wonder, where nothing could possibly disturb the peace. But what is that buzzing in the distance? Return to Titania later to see how it's faring. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything else here. I mean, I might as well take the bronze wood. It's a little bit of profit. What's the harm? Let's go explore a little. Ah, more bronze wood. Nice and free, and hopefully good enough to pay for those damages. Ooh, I hear fighting! Is it a juggernaut fighting a Takati or a marauder, though? Because it's very hard to distinguish between Takatis and marauders. I mean, one has honor and the other is tackities. Ha 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 ha! It was a marauder. Oh well. Let's raid the safe for some money. Should I head to Carolon? I mean, I'm in the area. Yeah, let's head to Carolon. Where do I get the bloody mushroom? Ooh, a Tanaki. I need one of you. Where did you go? Tanaki! Well, apparently there were two of them. Let's see, what have you got? We can turn you into supplies, get money, or retrieve the stomach. Well, let's turn you into supplies because we can. And then you, we will retrieve your stomach. I got 2 out of 3 now. Now I just got to work out where to get the fungal thing. Fungal crinoline. Where the bloody Christ do I get that? Well, I have a second port report, so let's go back to the company house, hand it in, maybe find some tackities on the outside while we're there, and then, yeah. Not much has happened this episode yet. I mean, we found Titania, and that's nice. We've discovered piracy is quite effective. But other than that, not much. Any tackities nearby? Any at all? No, no. Wait! Hello, you! I am a pirate to be. And you are a scoundrel who is a traitor to the crown. Learn your lesson in the open death. How much am I on? 5,700. Not bad. Not bad. I wonder if there's new prospects now. There might be. I think it depends on whether this goes down. No, it didn't, so I don't think there will be. Oh, there is. Okay, never mind. Mug Alliance wants cloister nectar, and you want literature. Well, I'll claim both, even if I can't do both, but... Right. I need to return the old lady. Drop off... There we go! Drop off the old lady. She's eager to get back to work. She gives you a brisk handshake as she departs your locomotive. Better accommodation than I'm used to. Now I have a premiere to plan. You're invited, of course. It'll be next week, assuming I haven't keeled over. She bustles off into the smog of New Winchester. Your quartermaster complains that it's going to take weeks to get the spores out of her berth. An opportunity. Piracy Factor requests a meeting. A neat calling card was waiting for you at the station. The paper was scented, the envelope ironed. What's this? You unlocked this by having know the Piracy Factor. The meeting takes several days to arrange. She rejects the round table as a venue, and all of the cafes in the upper district. Even that nice tea room under the bridges. Eventually you agree upon the parlour at the company house, which is open to visitors on Sunday. The Piracy Factor requests you change table 3 times before she is satisfied. I'm looking for several disappeared colonists. I believe their destination was Hybris. I'd be much appreciative if you were to take me there. God damn it, I should have realised it from the picture. I mean, it's a fucking trek to get there either way, so... Well, it better stock up on fuel. And supplies. If we're heading over there. Come on! Also, I should repair my ship. I should also do that. Let's see, I'm at 20% terror. Yep, it reduces terror by 2% each time. Which, frankly, is... could be better. Could be better. Could be worse. Still good to do, though. I just need one more tackety nameplate. And I have all that I need. Alright, you crashed into me. This is now justified. There we go. Bastard. Right. Pillage their fuel and supplies. Well, I lost a crew member. Oh well, I gained more fuel and supplies. I think that's what I consider tackities at this point. A free source of items and fuel and supplies. Nice things, though. Pretty nice things. What do they have here at this circus, though? Seeds. Seeds are crap. Seeds are actively crap. They're a profit of 15, that's not worth it. Maybe if they're still there on the way back. Well, I hear fighting. Only 5 gunshots, though, so I think it might be the whatchamacallit. The borrower below is displeased with you. You strip them both of shore leave and tell... Oh, the Oathbreaker. Ah, okay, Mr. Borrower. The borrower is displeased with me, is he? Hmm. You can fight, I'll just kill the winner. Marauder. If you want to kill a tackity, you gotta do better than that. Yeah, that's better-ish. You're hitting it, at least. Then again, neither one is trying to dodge very well. I'm just existing here, don't mind me. Look, as I said, I will fight and I will kill the winner. Shame I had to be the one to do the winning. I lose another crew member, really? You look special. No? Were you just another Tankaki? A bull, Tanaki. The bull was the king of its kind, an isopod with dimensions of an elephant, sheathed in a layer upon layer of semi-calcified armor plate, all wrapped up with a temperament of an embittered badger. Now it's a ruin of scale and muscle. I'll just gain some money off of the damn thing. Oh, 63 money. That's a good amount of money for killing something. Thanks. So what's the plan so far? Well, we are going to go to the Hybras. We are going to then leave the Hybras. We are then going to go to Port Prosper, hand in the tackity nameplates for an unlicensed charge. Maybe then head up to Magalines in order to get some probably much needed stress relief at that point. You know, the fact I'm at almost 12,000 money means that Monarch 1 might be not that far off in the future, or totally inconceivable on us receiving it. We could get a huge ship before we even leave the Reach. That could be useful. I'm just staying looking at my ship because I'm not going to look at everything around me. I did not expect one of those things on the way to the Hybras. I will admit that. That did not seem right with me. But we got a Bronzewood, which will help with our money. Unsettled Dreams. Trade 3 Tales of Terror for a Vision of the Heavens. You will gain terror. You know what? Sure. Okay. I gained 5 terror, I lost 3 Tales of Terror, and gain a Vision of the Heavens. How neatly the tales and your dream fit together, but revelation is not a satisfying one. It only hints at something grander and more terrible still. Because if these awful things are true, then the world that permits them must be more awful still. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hello, Hybras. I'm looking for people here. Okay, what's going on about this? Hybras deserted. Shore leave in the fungal meadow. The crew request a little R&R. They follow you out into what passes for a meadow, between livid mushrooms and oozing polyps. The silence of the place hangs heavily on you. Some of the crew attempt to break it with a ballad of the promised days. Forage for mushrooms. Search for bronzewood. Join the crew in their song. What's foraging for mushrooms do? I've gained supplies. Ah! I see. Hybris deserted. The colonists' homes are dark, and there is no sign of a soul about. The smithy is empty, no smoke comes from the Bremen's chimneys. The fretwork on the town hall remains unfinished. A bee laced with curdling fronds flies by. Its drone the only sound in Hybris. Write a port report. Everyone is gone, aside from the station master. The fungus somehow remains. Surely everyone will be interested in what occurred here. The station master professes ignorance. His manner was not improved in the absence of everyone. There are new shades to the fungus. Indigo, crimson, jet. The trees have taken on a new pale hue. Spores cloud the air. The silence is almost restful. Where is everyone? The Piketty factor is alarmed. This is very disagreeable. I was expecting to find people here. Disappearing like this is extremely rude. You split up and make a quick circuit of this village. You discover tables laid out for dinner. Cold tea still in the fair nunce's pot. The notes in large print, half written for the mayor's council meeting, laid out on his desk. Abandoned bowls bob Forley in the search of the marsh. You find the Piketty factor near the station. She holds up a muddy tarot card. 10 of cats. How peculiar. Let's keep looking. Okay. Search the colony. Well, apparently I've got a good chance of success. There are surely clues as to where the colonists have gone. The marshes are wild, the spores unswept. Laundry sits in piles in the wash house. Several shirts abandoned in the mangle. The town hall has been set up for a show. A broken mirror sits on the stage. You find an abandoned set of tarot cards before a gold-framed mirror. A playbill for the Marzipan and Hollow, the wondrous wizards of glass, has been discarded amongst the slough of pillows. The Piketty factor makes a face. I hate to suggest it, but Polymer and Plenty's might be able to shed some light here. They have a magician. Oh, so we need to go to the circus, do we? Well, I mean, I'm just glad there's no other reason to ever come here ever again. I have to admit that. We're pretty terrified at the moment. 40% is when things start going wrong. And I don't like it. But let's go to the circus. At least it's nearby. Marauder, please kill that Takati. It'll save me so much worry. What's this? An engineer cries out. It's gone. She points through the stained glass window. A star. It winked out. You know what? We got supplies. We can dispense them to distract people. Your terror has fallen. Oh, that's nice. Hey, don't try and shoot me. You're dealing with a Takati. Well, I'm about to get hit, so I might as well. I lost as much as I gained then. Also, you are a prick. You just hit me. Yeah! Be dead! Don't attack the people! Well, actually, I was going to attack you, so it's not like me saying anything would have changed your fate. Alright, Polymer and Plenty Circus. What's here? First we make a port report. Glorious. Well, I guess I need to purchase some tickets to the circus, so... You know, I have 5 tickets to the circus. Oh, okay. Let's enter the big top and see what happens. Your terror has fallen. You spent some time at the circus. No one in the meager audience displays any enthusiasm, not even when the ringmaster thunders in on a horse-drawn cantaloupe. Then come the acts themselves. Oh dear. The humiliated magician's trapdoors fail to open, leaving his glamorous assistant notably unvanished. The bereveled acrobat swings from a single trapeze. The other hangs lonely and unused. The penitent clown's fire-juggling act ends in disaster, and not the humorous kind. The less said about the lion tamer, the better. He should recover. Alright then, what about the amusements? The circus staff are coming to recognize your face. Most of the stalls here are empty. Their owners are either asleep or long gone. You gamely make the most of them. From the hall of the mirror, there is only one, to the Whack-A-Rat game, currently closed due to rats having unionized. At least the day proves quiet, with nothing actively trying to kill you in the high wilderness. That alone counts as a vacation. Clearly, I have to speak to the ringmaster to get what I need to. And I can't do that until I can do the ticket booth again, which I can't do because of the simple fact that I'm not allowed to buy any tickets or sneak in behind the tents. So you know what? That sounds like it's time to head to Port Prosper. Let's go. We can come back to this place afterwards. And I lost another crew member. When I head to New Winchester, I need to recruit some more crew. Or maybe Magalines. I should be able to recruit crew from Magalines. Wasted time. Collect up the barrels. I'm not having you waste any of my stuff. Look, we're almost at Port Prosper. We can hand in the tackety nameplates, then we can go to Magalines to sort you pricks out. Ah, Port Prosper. Probably in my third favourite place. I mean, Port Avon's #1 for obvious reasons, but... Let's write our port report. There we go. Head to the chairman's offices. I can turn them all in for sovereigns, apparently. But no, let's turn them in for an unlicensed chart. There we go. I'm now disliked by the Tacketies. That makes sense. A further task for the chairman. I've been impressed with your labours thus far. A lady on New Winchester has been an opponent for our work for some time. She complains that our factories rely on the labour of the unwilling. Obviously nonsense. Our workers are reimbursed for their services and celebrated for their toil. Now she lobbies the assembly for aid. This will not do, he licks his lips. I have a delivery to the round table on New Winchester. He produces a slim vial of honey. Will you be willing? You have your reasons. You need not necessarily carry it to the letter. Sure. Dealing with an ionical reformist. Fair enough. Let's see how much money I get for 2 nameplates. 25 sovereigns each. Not the worst, I guess. And you're selling hours, are you? Well, that's a profit of 25. Better than the seeds, at the very least. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I should have 2 unlicensed charts, which allow me to make what I need to make. To write my book. Let's head to Magalines now. Because, dear God, the terror is really starting to build up. It's a shame you don't count as a wonder. Don't try and fly straight into me, you bloody idiot. I wonder what you get for taking down a glorious dreadnought. Signal the wreck. 80% chance of success. I get a crew member. I did not need that. You know what? I've gotten better at combat. somewhat. Although this thing might still be a little too fast for me to deal with. Especially with how its bullets home. The fact it's just like yoink, 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 yoink. Yeah, let's not deal with that. My problem with going to Albion right now is not knowing whether or not there is a place like Albion, like Magalines in Albion. You know, somewhere we can just reduce our terror over and over again. Glorious. What's at the keepsake market? Otherworldly artifact. You know what? No. How about we recruit a crew member? That'll do. Should I do it twice or what? Or 3 times? I mean, I should get the terror reduction when I head to New Winchester, so I shouldn't need to do it again. Oh, you have Ministry-approved literature. What am I going to dump? Probably maybe a supplies. No, that's more expensive. A fuel. I need those whatchamacallits. Okay, so we head to New Winchester. We sell off most of our stuff. Then we write our book. That's right. That's the reason I wanted to go to New Winchester. How did I forget my book? All shall be well. I love the irony behind the names of these ships. Can I just state that? No new prospects available. Very well, we can just sell everything then. You know, everything that isn't the literature, because we have to take that to the circus. But, then, what we can do right now, then, is follow my ambition in the stars. Attend the grand premiere. The lady has wasted no time in organizing her premiere. To express her gratitude, she has given you tickets. You know what? Okay, we can do that. Mere Lemire has reopened the theatre behind the arches of Bishop Bridge. The prominent Tacketies sit with London sympathisers. They have formed a brief truce, united by their loathing of the cramped velvet seats. A light flares on the plastered wall. The film begins. The film is entitled The Compulus of the Verdants. Flickering images on painted lenses jerk across the wall. The camera luxuries in all the collapsing brown flesh of the fruiting fungus, the flight of a sporing body, the sudden bursting of a violet fungal sac, the prolonged death spasms of a cameraman. There are gasps from the audience. Take in the detail. Lemire has an exacting eye. Some of the shots are blemished, but what has been captured reveals much of the Reach's flora. This work is worth careful attention. Admire the wider picture. If you avoid looking at the foreground, there is much to appreciate. The film strips have been painted to reveal the lush colours of the landscapes, the violent purple of the fungus. There is an awful beauty to the whole thing. If you put your hands over your eyes, you could almost consider this a relaxing interlude. You know what? No. Take it all in detail. The final sequence of the rotting fungal husks collapsing onto the settlement is exquisite, and you are the only one who remains behind to congratulate Luminar. I wish more was so discerning. She smiles. This was only the start. Please meet me later. Okay, what do you want us to do? She's occupying one of New Winchester's cafes. She provided the table number. She rings for 2 cups of nectar-infused tea. I crave the stuff, she says, a smile seizing her face, like a well-used cushion. I'm too old to be lugging around cameras anymore, waiting for the perfect shot. My own fault. I could have stayed in London, but I wanted to see the stars. Thanks for helping me home. This is where I'll stay now, I think. She coughs into this yellow-stained handkerchief. Time to fund films rather than make them, I think. The coughing worsens. Please excuse me. She leaves you with a hurried goodbye and the bill. Well, let's write my book now. I've got 3 moments of inspiration, in which I only needed 2, and 2 unlicensed charts, which I only needed 2. The song of the sky looms in your mind, an unfinished monument. To put the success of the 4 cantos out of your mind, the 5th must exceed them all. Somehow. A horde of fanatical readers await your words with rapid anticipation. The song isn't yours anymore, it's theirs. You're just the unlucky shepherd who must steer it to the right ending. If you fail, they'll skin you alive and write a better conclusion in your blood. Best get on with it then. You sit down to write and find that the words come easily. Like friends who've been waiting at the door, you invite them onto the page. Publish the fifth song of the fifth song of the sky. As you write words becoming unburdened, you realize that you're about to launch into an anecdote that could destroy some formidable reputations. The words squirm in your head, anxious to make it to the page. You must make a decision. Are you going to speak the secrets you've learned, even those that anger the powerful, or will you keep silent? Avoid controversy. Spill the secrets. You know what? If we're doing this, we're going to do it full-heartedly. It was a document. It was an adventure. It's something or other. We're going to spill the secrets. Damn the consequences! You name names and reveal conspiracies. You hint at grander, darker mysteries that even you barely comprehend. The omnivorous publisher would be happy. Revealing all those secrets may come back to bite you, but it's certainly going to generate attention. The tale has grown in the telling and The tale has grown in the telling, and grown and grown. In its vastness, it has become impossible to control. You find yourself searching through the previous cantos to ensure consistency of character and detail, stumbling unexpectedly upon narrative dead ends, writing yourself into terrible tangles that cannot be salvaged. With the grim determination of Hercules facing the Hydra, you cut and cut, until the story lies bleeding, but better, at your feet. The fifth canto is complete. You find the omnivorous publisher at his paper-drowned desk, flanked by two large gentlemen with shoulders as wide as anvils and guns at their hips. "Protection," explains the publisher, tossing back a glass of whiskey. "Some of your readers are rather fanatical." He briefly skims your manuscript before handing it to an assistant. The printing press roars like unleashed dragons. The publisher toasts you, then dismisses you with a wave of his cigar. The fifth canto suppression. The fifth canto's publication follows the same pattern as the fourth, an exhausting rush of book signings, interviews, and speeches as at some event or other, you can't remember which, the omnivorous publisher appears suddenly at your side, breathing smoke into your face and pressing a whiskey into your hands. "You're too big for New Winchester now," he tells you, snatching up a passing capare. "I've established a new office in London. Meet you there." He swallows the canopy whole and vanishes as quickly as he came, leaving nothing but an arid smell and trail of crumbs. Meet the omnivorous publisher in London. Huh. Well, guess I have to go to Albion now. That's kind of awkward. Well, everyone, it looks like this is a good place to leave today's episode then. So, what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today? I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that, until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.